Good day, everyone. We are now on our quarter 4, week 3, and our lesson is about the nature of a merchandising business. Okay, so let us define what is a merchandising business or a merchandising company. Okay, it is an enterprise that buys and sells goods to earn a profit. Okay, so very common ito dito sa atin. Kapag sinabi nating merchandising, ito yung buy and sell business. Okay? So, yung mga businessman, ang ginagawa nila, bibili ng product, and then yung product na binili nila, yun din yung kanilang ibebenta. Okay? So, ang tawag natin dyan sa mga product na yan ay merchandise or merchandise inventory. Okay? Ito yung goods that are held for sale to customers. So, yun yung binibenta sa mga customers. So, example nito, candies, canned goods, noodles, uh, juice, biscuits, medicine. So, dito sa mga example na to, pwede na nating pwede na tayong makapagbigay ng mga merchandising business, ng mga example ng mga merchandising business. So, kung halimbawa mga candies, canned goods, or noodles, syempre, ang mga nagtitinda niyan ay mga groceries or mga supermarket. Okay? Same din sa mga juice and biscuits. So, pwede ring merchandising business yung mga sari-sari store or yung mga tindahan. Yan. Merchandising business yan. Medicine sold in a pharmacy. So, kapag medicine, so yung mga pharmaceutical company na nagbebenta ng gamot. So, example niyan yung mga mercury drug, yung mga generika, okay? Yan ay mga pharmaceutical company na nagbebenta ng gamot. Okay? So, yun ay merchandising business. Kasi hindi naman sila yung nag-manufacture. Okay? So, kaya ang tawag sa kanila ay merchandising company. Okay? So, basta ang business ay bumili ng product and then yung product na binili nila, iyon din yung binebenta nila, hindi na nila yun pinaprocess into another product. Okay, so ang business na tawag doon ay merchandising business or merchandising company. Okay, so ito yung nabanggit ko na sa inyo before when you are using the revenue or income as term for your profit. Okay, if you are a merchandising business, okay, you may use the term sales. Okay, itong sales na to, ito rin yung income, ito rin yung revenue, kaya lang iba yung term na ginagamit. Okay, kapag merchandising company. So usually ang ginagamit ay sales or sales revenue. So ito na yung profit, ito na yung ginagamit na account name or account title sa earnings or dun sa profit. Okay? So ngayon, pag-aralan natin kung paano tayo gagawa ng journal entry kapag mayroong sales ang isang merchandising business. Let us have this example. Okay? Bagani Pet Shop sells its bird cages at 300 each. Okay? If it has sold 10 cages, okay, its sales is 3,000. Being the sales on account is a credit account. So, ibig sabihin, yung example ay nagbenta, okay, nakapagbenta yung company ng 10 cages and each cage is 300 pesos and yung sales transaction nila is a credit sales or an account sales. So, ibig sabihin, inutang ng customer yung mga cages. So, meron silang 10 cages, kaya lang inutang ni customer. So, paano natin to gagawa ng journal entry? So, here is the answer. So, sales on account, kasi it is on credit, kay inutang. So, the entry is to debit the accounts receivable worth 3,000 kasi on account. So, marireceive mo pa lang. Okay? Marireceive mo pa lang yung 3,000. So, next, magkikredit ka ng sales. Okay? So, ito na yung profit mo. Okay? So, nirecognize mo na yung sales kahit hindi mo pa nare-receive yung pera. So, bakit? Kasi, nagkaroon na ka na ng benta na ibigay mo na yung cages doon sa customer. So, magbenta na yon, kaya lang hindi pa naibibigay ng customer yung bayad. So, pwede mo na siyang i-recognize as sales. Next is cash sales. Paano naman kung hindi inutang? Let's say hindi inutang tong 10 bird cages na yan. So, what will be your entry? Okay, so you have to debit the cash. So, syempre, hindi to inutang, nagbayad ng cash. So, debit cash worth 3,000 and credit sales 3,000. Okay? So, kanina, sales yung pinag-usapan natin. May mga instances na kapag nagbebenta yung mga company, ay nagbibigay sila ng mga discount. Okay? So, karaniwan, bakit sila nagbibigay ng discount? Usually, para ma-promote yung item. Okay? Para mabenta. Okay? Parang promotion. Ganyan. So, ipopromo nila yung kanilang product para mas mabilis siya mabenta. Kaya sila nagbibigay ng discount. Or may pagkakataon naman na kaya sila nagbibigay ng discount para yung mga hindi pa nakakabayad ay magbayad ng mas maaga. Okay? So, kapag nagbayad sila ng mas maaga, bibigyan sila ng discount ng company. So, ayan yung mga instances bakit nagbibigay ng discount yung mga merchandising company. So, ang ginagamit natin na account title or account name dito ay sales discount. Okay? So, it is the amount deducted from the selling price. So, kapag syempre nagkaroon ng discount, ibinabawas na to doon sa kailangang bayaran ng customer. Okay? Syempre, meron din tayong tinatawag na discount period and discount rate. So, kung gaano ka tagal yung discount period and gaano kalaki yung discount rate. Okay? Okay, so sales discount is a contra asset. Yan. Or contra sales. Contra revenue account, okay? And it is a debit account. So, it is deducted from sales to arrive at the net sales. So, kung gagawa ka ng financial statement, ang sales discount ay ibinabawa sa sales. Yan. Kasi ito ay contra sales account, okay? It is a deduction to the sales account. Okay? So, ito yung mga sinasabing credit terms. Okay? So, kapag nakita ninyo yung 5/10 and n over 30, ano yung ibig sabihin nito? Okay? So, ibig sabihin nito, mayroon kang, ayan, mayroon kang 5% discount in 10 days. Ha? 5/10 is 5% discount in 10 days, net 30 days. So, hanggang 30 days lang. So, hanggang 30 days lang yung credit period. So, pagdating ng 30 days, kailangan na itong bayaran ni customer. Okay? So, yan yung example ng term. Next example, 2/10, okay, and EOM. Okay? 2/10, you have 2% in 10 days. So, kung magbabayad ka within 10 days, bibigyan ka ng 2%. And EOM is end of the month. So, parang net 30 days. So, hanggang 30 days lang. Pero dito, ang binigay ay end of the month. Okay? So, it doesn't mean na 30 days siya. Kasi po pwedeng nagbigay siya ng discount ay kalahatian na ng buwan. So, end of the month, pwedeng maging 15 days lang yun. Okay? So, hindi specified kung ilang araw kapag end of the month. Basta ang sinasabi ay pagdating ng end of the month, ay yun na yung end ng discount period. Okay? Example, Kapuso Kapihan is entitled to a discount of 5% in 10 days, net 30 days for paying his debt worth 20,000. He will pay only 19,000. So that is the difference between the amount of debt, 20,000, and the sales discount of 5% of 20,000 is 1,000. Okay? So what will be the entries? Okay? Sales discount, okay? Sales on account, no? Kapag ka yung benta ay inutang lang. So, ano yung magiging entry mo? So, accounts receivable, 20,000 and credit sales. Ito yung original kapag nangutang ka. Okay? So, kapag let's say, magbabayad na yung customer, okay? Ano yung magiging entry? So, ito yung original entry. Let's say, bumili si customer pero inutang niya. So, debit accounts receivable, 20,000. Credit sales, 20,000. So, kapag magbabayad na si customer within the discount period, kapag pasok pa sa discount period, ang discount period natin ay 10 days. Okay? So, ang nakalagay dyan ay 5/10. So, 5% in 10 days. So, kapag pumasok sa 10 days, yung kanyang pagbabayad, this will be the entry. Okay, so debit cash, 19,000 kasi discount na niya yung 1,000 kasi pasok siya sa 10 days na nagbayad. Okay, so meron tayong debit na sales discount, 1,000 and i-credit natin yung accounts receivable na 20,000. Okay, so nung una, nag-debit tayo nung unang bumili yung customer pero yung inutang niya. Okay? So, nag-debit tayo ng 20,000. Pero nung nagbayad siya, kinredit na natin nung buo si accounts receivable. Kasi ibig sabihin, wala na tayong marireceive kay customer na yan dahil nabayaran na niya ng buo. At dahil nabayaran niya within the discount period, mayroon pa siyang discount na 1,000. So, yung cash natin ay 19,000 na lang, ibinawas natin yung discount na 1,000. Okay? So, what if hindi umabot sa discount period? Okay? So, syempre, magbabayad pa rin siya. Okay? Kaya lang wala ng discount. The entry will be cash, 20,000 and credit accounts receivable, 20,000. Okay? What if it is a cash sale? Okay? So, cash sale siya, pero binigyan mo pa rin siya ng discount kasi cash siya nagbayad and then, kumbaga, mayroon kayong promo na kapag bibili agad, bibigyan ng discount. So, nabigyan ng discount yung cash customer. So, to record that entry, so debit cash, 19,000, debit sales discount of 1,000, and credit sales of 20,000. Okay. So, kanina, kung meron tayong sales discount, meron din tayong tinatawag na sales return and allowances. So, mayroong mga customer na nagbabalik ng mga products. Okay? So, may mga reason kung bakit nila yan binabalik. Okay? Mostly, yung mga nabili nila ay defective or maaaring mali yung description ng product na nabili nila. Okay? So, may mga discrepancy sa mga functions, ganyan. So, kumbaga, kaya yun binabalik nila. So, mali yung nakuha nila na product or defective. Okay? O sira, ibig sabihin nun. Okay? Yun. And, syempre, kapag binalik yan ng customer, syempre, kapag iyan ay nabayaran na nila, ibabalik mo yung pera nila. Ngayon, kung hindi naman nila yan nabayaran pa at inutang lang nila, ibabawas mo ngayon sa iyon, binalik nila sa utang nila, sa record na utang nila. So, ibabawas mo yun, okay, sa record. So, paano mo yun i-record? Okay? Sales return for paid merchandise. Kung nabayaran na yung merchandise pero ibinalik, so ibabalik mo lang yung cash. Okay? So, debit, sales return and allowance, and credit cash. So, ibabalik mo lang yung cash. Okay? Pag hindi pa ito nababayaran, let's say inutang, okay, ito yung magiging entries mo. Debit, sales return and allowances, and credit accounts receivable. Dahil inutang nila yan, syempre nagkaroon ka ng entry sa accounts receivable, babawasan mo lang yung accounts receivable. Kaya ikin-credit mo dito yung accounts receivable. Okay? So kanina, sales yung pinag-uusapan natin. Ngayon naman, purchase. Okay? So, kung ang company ay nagbebenta, okay, so, hindi lang syempre pagbebenta. Dahil yung merchandising business is a buy and sell business. So, kanina, yung selling ang pinag-usapan natin. Ngayon naman ay yung purchasing. Kapag sila ang bumili. Okay? So, yung binibili nila, ito rin yung kanilang binebenta. So, hindi naman lahat ng pagkakataon ng mga merchandising business ay puro benta-benta lang. Siyempre, bumibili din sila ng mga pangangailangan nila bukod sa merchandise nila. So, may mga supplies din sila na binibili. Pero kapag ang binibili nila ay merchandise o product na binebenta, ang term na ginagamit natin dyan ay purchases. Okay? Purchases. Ibig sabihin, ito ay merchandise na binili. Okay? Ito yung account na ginagamit natin. So, purchase is a generic term to mean buy or acquire. So, buy or acquire or bumili. Okay? Pertains to acquisition of merchandise for cash or account. Okay? In previous lesson, illustrate the cash payment or cash account acquisition of office supplies, equipment, and materials. So, kapag ka bumili ng supplies, equipment, and materials, hindi natin ginagamit yung purchases. Ginagamit lang natin yung purchases kapag bibili tayo ng merchandise, yung binibenta ng company. Okay? Example. Bagani Pet Shop purchased 10 cages at 150 each. His purchases amount is 1,500. The purchase is a debit account related to merchandise inventory only. Okay, so purchase on account. So what will be the entry? Debit purchases. So ito yung term na ginagamit natin kapag merchandise yung binili. And then credit accounts payable 1,500. Dahil ito ay on account or inutang. Kapag naman cash purchases, so this will be your entry. Debit purchases, 1,500 and credit cash of 1,500. Siyempre, binayaran natin ng cash, so babawasan natin yung cash. Okay? So, dahil mayroon tayong purchases, okay, meron din tayong purchase discount. Hindi lang naman sa sales nagkakaroon ng discount. Siyempre, kapag ang business ay bumili, mayroon din silang supplier. And then, yung supplier nila ay nagbibigay din niya ng mga discounts kapag mas maaga nagbayad yung kanilang customer. Okay? So, dito, sa instance na to, yung company ay nag-a-act as a customer doon sa kanilang supplier. Kaya, yung mga supplier nila ay nagbibigay din ng discount. Okay? So, yung discount natin is the amount deducted from a total purchase price. So, dahil discount ito, nababawasan yung kailangan nating bayaran. Kasi parang ginawa din, kumbaga nabanggit ko kanina, yung sales discount ay parang promo or para mapabilis yung pagbabayad, nagbibigay ng discount yung company. So, parang ganito din dito. Kaya lang, this time, ang business or yung company ay nag-a-act as a customer. Kaya mababawasan yung gastusin niya sa merchandise if mas maaga siya magbayad or ma-avail niya yung promo ng kanyang supplier. Okay? So, meron din syempre itong discount period. Syempre, embodied din with the discount rate. Okay? Yun yung sinasabi natin na credit terms. Okay? Okay. Terms of purchase. So, usually, meron ding mga terms yung pag-purchase, hindi lang pagbenta, kundi yung sa pagbili. So, parang ganun lang din, vice versa. Pagka naman sa selling, ang company nag-a-act as a seller. Dito naman, nag-a-act as a customer. Okay? So, yung mga term na to ay familiar din ito sa mga sales term. Kumbaga parang ginagamit din itong mga term na to kapag nagbebenta. Okay? So, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng mga terms na to? Pag sinabing 30 days, okay, yung invoice is payable within 30 days. Okay? So, common na to na kapag nagpautang, usually 30 days. Okay? And then, 2/10, 2% in 10 days, net 30 days. So, nabanggit ko na to kanina. 2% if umabot siya ng 10 days. At kapag lumagpas na ng 10 days, hanggang 30 days lang yung period ng account o yung pagkakautang. So, after 30 days, kailangan na niya talaga itong bayaran. So, net 30 days. Pero, kapag nagbayad siya within 10 days, mayroon siyang 2% discount. So, when we say cash on delivery, yung pagbabayad ay upon delivery. Okay? So, FOB shipping point free on board at point of origin. The buyer pays for freight in or transportation. The buyer debit freight in for this. The buyer assumes the risk of loss while goods are in transit. Pag sinabing FOB shipping point, kung sino yung bumibili, siya na yung may responsibility doon sa delivery. Okay? Kumbaga, kapag umalis ng warehouse, yung kanyang order, or yung kanyang package, okay? Iyon ay nasa responsibility na ng buyer. So, ibig sabihin, yung cost ng shipping ay hinahandle na ng buyer kapag FOB shipping point. Okay? So, kapag FOB destination, free on board up to destination, the seller pays for freight or transportation while goods are in transit. Okay? So, sa shipping point, FOB shipping point, it is the buyer who pays the freight. Sa FOB destination, it is the seller who pays the freight. Okay? So, malino yan. The seller assumes the risk of loss while goods are in transit. Okay? So, ang responsibility ay na kay seller kapag ang terms ay FOB destination. Okay? So, gano'n lang. Vice versa lang naman yung dalawa. Kapag sinabing shipping point, ang responsibility ay na kay buyer. At siya rin ang mag-handle ng cost ng freight or yung sinasabi nating transportation. So, pag sinabi nating freight, transportation yun. Okay? So, FOB shipping point, buyer. Buyer ang mag-handle ng freight or yung cost ng transportation. Okay? FOB destination, seller ang may responsibility, seller ang may sagot ng transportation or ng freight. Okay? Ito naman yung mga documents na ginagamit when purchasing. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na purchase requisition. This is a purchase request. Kung, let's say, merong product na kailangan ng bumili ulit, okay? So, merong nakatoka para dyan, yung purchasing officer, gagawa siya ng purchase request. Ibig sabihin, kailangan ng bumili nito, mga bagay na to, o mga paninda na to, kasi kulang na. Okay? So, kapag nakita na yung request, saka, syempre, magtatanong pa muna yan sa mga supplier kung may available na product. Okay? And magkano, ganyan. Tapos kung ilan yung mga item, yan. Kapag okay na yung kanilang pag-uusap, only then na makapag-i-issue ng purchase order. Okay? O order na yung company doon sa kanilang supplier. Okay? Kapag nalaman na nila na mayroong available sa supplier, na ibigay na nila ilan yung kailangan nila, pati yung mga specification ng product para hindi magkamali sa delivery, okay, only then na magbibigay ng purchase order yung company sa kanyang supplier. Okay, so another document yung purchase order na yan. Yung purchase order na yan, gagawin ng company and then ipapadala sa supplier. So, ito yung order ko, sasabihin niya sa kanilang supplier, ito yung order ko, ito yung i-deliver mo sa amin. Okay? Purchase invoice naman, or also called sales invoice. Okay? So, ang gumagawa nito ay yung seller. Gumagawa sila ng invoice and then kapag dating ng delivery, binibigay din nila ito kasama ng delivery yung invoice. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag invoice, hindi pa ito nababayaran. Na i-deliver lang yung mga merchandise. Okay? Freight bills, ito naman yung cost ng delivery. So, nabanggit ko na sa inyo kanina sino ang mag-handle ng freight. No? Kapag shipping point ang nag-handle ng freight ay yung buyer. Kapag FOB destination naman ay yung seller. Okay? Credit memorandum is a document issued by the seller to the buyer for the reduction or rebates from the invoice prices. Let's say nagkaroon ng, let's say nagsole or let's say bumaba yung presyo, or let's say nagbigay siya ng mas mababang presyo, or nagbigay siya ng discount, so nagbibigay siya ng credit memorandum. And cash voucher yung ginagamit, it is a supporting document for the issuance of check for supplier and other payees. Okay, kapag yan, cash voucher ginagamit yan kapag nagbayad ng cash. Okay? So, pag magbabayad ka ng cash, mayroon niyang kalakip na cash voucher. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, nabayaran na ng cash yung item. Okay? Purchase, return, and allowances. So, nagkakaroon talaga ng pagkakataon na kapag bumili ng product, ang isang merchandising company ay nagbabalik sila o nagsosole because of yung nabanggit natin kanina. Bakit nagkakaroon ng returns and allowances is because of defective merchandise, and some are does not meet the standards, or does not meet the qualification of the product. Okay? So, yan. Kaya nagbabalik ng mga product or ng mga purchases. Okay? This is a contra purchase account similar to purchases discount. So, binabawas din ito sa purchases. So, ibig sabihin yung item na purchases or yung account mo na purchases, ibinabawas din doon yung purchases return and allowances as well as the purchase discount. Okay? Let us have this example. Ayan, kapag yan. On the other hand, if the return item has not been paid, the company issued a debit memorandum. Okay, so let us have this entry kung paano ka magkakaroon ng entry for purchases return. Let's say nagbalik yung company ng kanilang purchases worth 3,000. Okay? So, syempre, kapag nagbalik sila, ibabayaran ng company yun or ni supplier, ibabalik ni supplier kung magkano yung naibayad na ni company. So, let's say for example, 3,000 yung worth ng ibinalik. So, makahawakan nila yung 3,000. So, to record that, debit yung cash kasi binalik ni customer or binalik ni supplier yung cash. So, debit cash, and then credit purchase return and allowances 3,000. Okay? Okay, so freight in or transportation in. So, nabanggit ko kanina kapag freight, other term niyan ay transportation. Pag sinabing freight, ito yung gastos ng delivery. Okay? Freight in is the cost incurred in transporting the goods from supplier to the company. The delivery cost is shouldered by the company, so this cost forms a part of the acquisition cost of the merchandise or the cost of goods sold. Pero depende pa rin doon sa kanilang term. If it is FOB shipping point or FOB destination. Okay? Sasagutin ito ni company if it is an FOB shipping point kapag siya yung magsho-shoulder ng delivery. Okay? So, to record, let's say for example, 700 yung delivery cost. Okay? Just debit freight in or transportation in and then credit cash. Kasi syempre, yung company yung nagbayad ng freight. Okay? Kapag naman hindi pa bayad yung freight, i-record mo pa rin yan as an accounts payable. So, kailangan mo pa rin i-record yan kasi ikaw yung magbabayad or yung company yung magbabayad doon sa freight. Kumbaga, hindi pa lang nababayaran pero ikaw pa rin o yung company pa rin yung magbabayad. Okay? So, kailangan mo pa rin i-record yun as an accounts payable. So, debit freight in, and then the amount of freight, and then credit accounts payable and the amount of the freight. Okay, so transportation out or freight out, okay, it is a cost incurred to transporting the goods from the company to the buyer, also called delivery expense. Okay, this is the cost of delivering the product sold to form part of the selling expenses. Okay, so nagiging part ng selling expenses yung transportation out or yung freight out. Okay, ibig sabihin, ang nag-handle ng transportation ay yung seller. Yung seller ang nagbabayad ng kanyang transportation or ng delivery delivery costs or delivery expenses. So how will you record this? Okay, to record the freight out, debit freight out, and then the cost of freight, and then credit cash. Okay, if binayaran agad. Okay, if hindi binayaran agad yung cost ng freight, this will be the entry. Debit freight or freight out, and credit accounts payable, and then the amount of the freight. Okay, so that's it for this module or activity sheet. Answer the following activities. The independent activity 1, 2, and 3. Independent assessment 1 and 2. The reflection and the assessment. Okay. So once again, thank you for joining me, and see you and have a nice day.